Hello, hello, hello. I am top medium writer and certified NLP master practitioner E.B. Johnson. And today we need to talk about something serious, and that is trauma dumping. It's one of the most insidious forms of abuse that we don't even realize we're victims of. And at the same time, we don't even realize we're doling it out. Have you been the victim of trauma dumping? Let's find out. In its most basic sense, trauma dumping is the offloading of heavy emotional burdens that you either cannot or won't deal with onto someone else. It's done without their permission, and it causes extreme emotional distress or upset in the person who is on the receiving end of that information. It can be a sign of low emotional maturity, and it's certainly a sign of selfish behavior in relationships. Worse than that, if you're someone with a pattern of interacting and connecting with narcissists, it can be an early indication that the person that you're dealing with is a covert narcissist. Trauma bonding is extremely damaging to our relationships, and it prevents deeper connections and understanding on a personal level. But there are substantial differences between venting and trauma dumping. A lot of my clients and readers always say, what you describe, isn't that just what you do for a friend or a loved one in a relationship? Not quite. When it comes to venting, there's a bit of preparation. The information that you're offloading isn't emotionally damaging, but trauma dumping is far more extreme than that. It happens without warning. It happens without respect. It happens with the desire to prioritize one person's well-being over that of another. When you become a victim of trauma dumping, it's hard to trust the person that continually takes advantage of your emotional bandwidth. We don't always have the ability to support people who need our help. More than that, we're not always the person who's equipped to support the people around us. But when someone continues to trauma dump on you, it tells the subconscious self, this person is not safe. They do not respect me. I am not allowed to reach out to them for support in return. This is why it's such a favored tool of narcissists, and why trauma dumping can be used to manipulate and control the people around them. If you've been the victim of trauma dumping, the first thing you have to do is prioritize your well-being. You are not responsible for anyone else's mental or emotional well-being in this life. You are only responsible for your mental and emotional well-being. If someone is crossing the line, it's okay to put yourself first. You have a right to protect yourself and the way you feel. Next, you need to set clear-cut boundaries with the person who continually engages in the act of trauma dumping. That means telling them what's changing and enforcing that through action. Stop taking their phone calls. Stop allowing them to dump on you. It's okay to say, sorry, I can't handle this today. I have a lot going on in my life, and I don't think I'm the right person to support you at this time. Thirdly, encourage this person to get proper support. If they're only using you to trauma dump, then you need to encourage them to spread out. Find more people who can perhaps help them with the issues that they're facing. It's okay to encourage professional support at this point as well. You may not be the person equipped to help them deal with the heavy and intense emotional burdens that they're facing in their life, and that's okay. Recommend someone, encourage them, tell them that you'll help them find a professional that they can lean into. Number 4, it's okay to seek out professional help of your own. When someone makes a habit of dumping their heavy emotional burdens on you, it can take a toll. You need to find someone that can help you sort through your emotional upset. And you may need someone to help you set ironclad boundaries that you're willing to enforce. Last but not least, get used to the discomfort of saying no. You're not responsible for anyone else's well-being, but if you spend a great portion of your life chasing after the needs of others, it's going to feel highly upsetting and weird not pleasing them. You don't have to. Allowing someone to dump on you will not ultimately improve their lives, but it will decrease the quality of your life. Don't settle for that. Instead, embrace a new path. which at first will be uncomfortable, but ultimately will lead to your safety and your well-being on every front. More videos like this coming every week, so if you like this or you'd like to find out more, click subscribe and don't forget to visit me at therealebjohnson.com. See you next week.